Hello, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with a love reading for you. We've got our one card out. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Keep going, Spirit. What else do we have to look forward to? Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yet somebody is still staying optimistic. They're optimistic as fuck. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. What do we got here? Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens. There's one landed face up. You deserve love. You are lovable. So this is about opening yourself up and getting to know other people. Spirit, what do we got here? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. What do we got here? Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And one more, Spirit, free yourself. It is time for you to take back control of your life and finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I think for a lot of you, you are just putting your nose to the grindstone. I think for whoever it is that I'm tapped into right now, you're single. You don't have anybody in mind. I feel like you are kind of going through the motions. You're definitely in separation from someone, okay? And maybe due to, finances. Maybe it's due to they work too much, okay, for some of you. For others of you, I feel like you walked away from a relationship and you went towards money. I will tell you right now, when you choose money over love, you lose every time. When you choose money over love, that shows the universe where your value system is. And then they're just going to send you shitty partners. Somebody here, I feel like, sacrificed love for money. And someone here decided, you know what, I deserve more than that. As much as I truly love this person, but now I kind of feel like this other person wants to come back in. The person that you are in separation from, maybe due to finances, they want to come back in. For some of you, this could just be so simple as, your partner's off, working out of town, and you're like, well, it is what it is, and like, or they're military or something like that. So that could also be one of the situations here too. I feel like someone here wants to free up more time to allow love into their life. I think for a lot of people, we go through that factor of like, oh, well, I don't, I don't have a whole lot of money, so I'm just going to go ahead and, work and then, I'll get love later. I'll go and pick up love later. And so they're never usually open. They're like, if I'm supposed to be in a relationship, whoever is meant for me, they'll be there when I'm done, building all I need to build in order to have those finances. For some of you, you could definitely also find someone through your work. I am getting that, like, someone here is like, you know what, I might, it's almost like whatever it is that you do is very important to you. And you're in that space of like, you kind of want to meet someone in the same field as you because it's that important, maybe for you and this new partner that you come into contact with, that the two of you guys actually build a business with one another. When I said that, the birds started going crazy too. I don't know if you guys heard that. I feel like some of you are about ready to meet someone. I feel like it's like you're just on the other side. I do feel like someone might want to come back in, but for some of you, I've said this before, yes, you will entertain a past relationship. For some of you, no. After you got to know this person, you came to a lot of realizations that maybe this person was selfish, because finances and career could be also them being selfish with their time, especially when it says you're worth waiting for, and that it's right next to the unrequited love. It's like, it's worth it if I actually was in love with you, you know? I feel like someone here actually fell out of love with someone because of their work. I don't know what that means. Someone else, I'm picking up on someone here saying, well, I can't be in a relationship right now until I heal all this other stuff, which is great to, heal anything on your side of the street. But it's also, you know, when is it all clean though? Like, does that make sense? Like, when is it over? Like, when do you finally say, okay, like I've cleaned up all there is to clean up on my side of the street? It's almost like don't make it your life purpose and where you end up wasting your entire life trying to heal all these things for your family lineage while you're putting yourself on the back burner. Because at the end of the day, you deserve love too. Like your family members ain't waiting around. Like if they could fall in love right now, if they're not already in a love relationship, then, trust me, they're not going to go, well, I got to heal this with my family in order for me. They're not doing that shit. They'll heal it as it comes because they won't have a choice because you don't get to go into a happy, healthy, loving bond without having to heal this, relationship with your parents because otherwise, what are you going to do? Manifest into accordance of what it is that what you know. It's what's familiar. And that's what Spirit is saying. Like, free yourself from that. It's time for you to take back control of your life. It's like, all too often we give ourselves so many times, like, give ourselves up to outside influences. Like, whoever it is here is giving it themselves up to not only their work and career, but also their finance or their family, which is keeping them in separation from actually being able to go out and get to know someone on a deeper level. I feel like some of you have already met the one, but something happened. And I almost feel like someone here wants to come back in and work on this relationship, but they know that they're running out of time, that it took them too long. They took a long time. I've been seeing that so fucking much lately, where all these people think that all they have is time, which, yeah, anything is meant for you will never pass you by. But, you know, for those of you who have never watched Once Upon a Time, it's a really good show. It's based off of like Robin Hood and, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs and Little Mermaid and Frozen. So basically all the Disney movies like packed into one show, right? And it's a series. So if you don't want to hear this, fast forward. But I'm going to go ahead and spoiler alert. I'll name this one spoiler alert. um, Anyway, so one day, one of the fairies or Tinkerbell or somebody went to the queen, wicked queen, who was always mad at Snow White, and was like, "Listen, you could turn this around and not always have to be so angry." She's like, if you want to find true love, go to this pub tonight. He'll be sitting at the bar and he'll have this specific tattoo. So the wicked queen, curiosity kills the cat. She goes to the pub. She's standing outside the door. She looks in and she sees this man from behind with the tattoo. There he is, right in front of her face. She is so invested in the shitty life and the anger and the frustration and the drama and the chaos of her life that she didn't step foot into that fucking bar. So she takes off and decides, you know what? The life that I have, the anger that I feel, I'd rather do this because it's what's familiar. Well, like I said, anything that is meant for you will never pass you by. It comes back around. And she actually meets him and they fall head over heels in love. And it had been so long since the evil queen had fallen in love. And for once in her lifetime, she was finally happy again. And then he died. Make yourself late. Where have you been? Where have you been all my life? Waiting for you, motherfucker. But we have to be ready to walk through that door, open it up, take that first step. But instead, it's like we're constantly in this place of like, I'm going to keep them at arm's length. I'm going to, because I have so many other things that I've got to do. You act like you have time. Well, timing is of the essence. Timing is everything. But I feel like, for a lot of you, it's like you value yourself based off of the amount of money you have in your account. It's when you're in the right partnership that your money multiplies and quadruples and just keeps going and going because of being in a relationship with someone who is there to help build with you. And I think for some of you, like I was saying, like you want to find somebody that you can work with, somebody who's in the same type of field as you, because it's that important that they get on board with whatever it is that you're doing. So if you're a missionary, you don't want somebody who's a couch potato. You're looking for somebody who is also a missionary, who also wants to go out and help, children in Africa or, build in Ethiopia, after a hurricane or what. I don't think you're my geology or geography, excuse me, sucks. So I don't need anybody giving me any shit. All right. But you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you're just like, you know what? I will meet somebody. It'll be fated. It'll be destined. But for some of you, you had a fated, destined relationship come in. And now this person, whatever happened between the two of you, they don't feel the same way because they know what they deserve. I think for some of you, you've been also, um, some of you could have been at odds with your family because we have these two cards in the reverse, the separation and the healing family issues. Maybe for some of you, you needed to separate so that you could, heal something from your lineage. But it's asking you to free yourself from this situation. Like there's nothing more you can do. But holding yourself back from love, it's kind of silly if you ask me. So what is the advice of the collective? Actually, I want to use these cards. Show me the collective's love life. Show me the collective's love life. What do we got here, Spirit? Message in a bottle. There is a message coming through. So let's see what this message is all about. Let me fast forward through this part. Number 15. You can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or an email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. So I feel like there is someone who is coming in. You are going to hear a message from someone. Spirit, what do we have for the collective for their love life? What do we have for the collective for their love life? Look at it. Look. We got now loud. Yeah, that's coming towards each other. Treasure Island, number 9. So your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need. But you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourself. I feel like someone wants to come in and tell you how much of a treasure how much they treasure you, how much they treasure, how hardworking you are, and what an honorable person you are. Honu. We have the Honu here, the turtle, and the turtle is all about going with the ebbs and flows of life. So it's like someone here absolutely treasures you. Now is a time of discovery. It's as if nothing is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. So I'm telling you right now that this relationship that's coming in is one of great great significance. And I feel like for both of you, this is where your money is definitely going to, if you've been having any type of financial issues or, whatever, I feel like whoever comes in, you guys are going to be able to like multiply. It's like you're going to have a lot of people wanting to come in and talk to you too. It's like you guys are a magnet for miracles. I'm going to name this reading Magnet for Miracles. God, you already have a deep knowing this person's going to come in and rock your fucking world. You have a deep knowing someone's coming in. Somebody here has a deep knowing that you really make them happy. They know that you're the one. There's no place like home. This person feels like you are home. The two of you guys will be building a home together. You could be moving into each other's neighborhood. This person's going to feel like it's going to feel like home. They're going to feel like, sometimes home isn't a place, it's a feeling. You're going to feel like home with one another. Or for some reason they could travel to your home, like, electricity guy. Like for some of you, who knows? It could be, the gardener, or the landscaper, excuse me, across the way, or the construction worker who's building a house in your neighborhood. Like, who knows? That's how spirit works. Sometimes spirit will get us into a fender bender just so you have to get out and get the person's name and number. Hmm. Very, very interesting. All right, one more card, Spirit. Spirit, what do we got here? Yeah, I think some of you guys your work has something to do with it. And the work that you've done and the fact that you are so much more attractive. Love this. You are so much more attractive because you're not paying attention and because you're valuing yourself. For some of you, you walked away from someone and that made you so sexy. This person now sees you as like, oh my God. Like, they didn't put up with my shit. They're the one. And they've been like kind of watching you from afar and they're wanting to come out of this separation with you. For others of you, it's just who you are and the fact that you value you and you value your time and you're loving what you do. Because at the end of the day, if you don't love your job, and for some of you, you say, oh, peace, I work from home. For some of you, you do work from home and you could be online. You could be, have a social media presence. It doesn't matter. Somebody here is admiring you. They're going to end up admiring you for what you do. And get this one, only time will tell. I'm going to leave that here. You guys, I may even accidentally forget what I was supposed to name this video, but only time will tell. You have a deep knowing. There is no place like home. And the two of you are definitely going to have that stability with one another. I'm leaving that here. Love you guys all so much. Like this video. Take care.